assess for us the quality of Kimi Raikkonen? Is he the best after Schumacher? Is he as good as Schumacher? Where is he?
I think the consensus in the paddock is Raikkonen is the most polished all-round performer alongside or just behind Michael Schumacher. Lost engine power, look, he's lost engine power because he's really having to defend his line. I'll be amazed if Michael can get through there. There's not a lot of space, is there? And that was excellent driving from Raikkonen, if a touch rude.
I bet Michael Schumacher wasn't expecting that.
Down the main straight we go. Sergio Perez right behind Kimi Raikkonen, pulls out to the left-hand side, fancies Raikkonen into turn one. Raikkonen's got the inside line, but they go wheel to wheel, and then Perez has to run out wide onto the tarmac runoff area, and he...
Okay, well, just a river of water coming out of the... Couldn't catch anybody. Look at this, though. This is Raikkonen attacking Alonso, side by side. Look how the car's bouncing as he tries to get the brakes on, and he's done it. A very clean move for position by Kimi Raikkonen. He's now up into fourth place, and he's got more fuel on board than the cars in front. Look how Ralf Schumacher is struggling to control that Williams. Raikkonen got a better drive through three. He's going to be able to take the BMW Williams. They almost touch as they go down the straight. Ralph's on the right, Kimi's on the left. Ralf keeps his foot in it. Kimi tries the outside line. Can he keep it round? Yes. What a move. What a driver this guy is. I mean, what can you say? He's only 23. He's won his first Grand Prix already, and he just doesn't fear anybody or anything.
To put Montoya under more pressure, but Montoya really struggling for grip, and Raikkonen tries to go right round the outside, now has track position for turn 3, and Montoya tried to hold on to it and could do nothing about it at all, and got passed by Trulli and Coulthard all at the same.
Joining in that battle is now wheel to wheel. Teresa and Raikkonen side by side going through turn 7. Teresa's got a better line into turn 8 here. Might just hold the place. They come perilously close. Raikkonen hanging on in there, and it's worth the one.
Keep it tight on the exit, or will Barrichello get a slingshot? Raikkonen still has the racing line into the ladder curve. How far ahead of him is Barrichello? Not far enough is the answer. Raikkonen then placed his car nicely. Barrichello has the faster car, Raikkonen has the wider one. Reasonably, roughly where they started the Grand Prix. Alonso away, and Raikkonen around the outside of Webber, and he's made it. You don't often see cars overtaking up there. That is incredible.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Way to go here, not on that occasion. Once again, Hamilton gets great traction out of turn 12. Now trying to go round the outside, and is really being held up by Kimi Raikkonen. It was a bold move by Hamilton. It hasn't paid off, and he's lost yet more time behind that Ferrari, and this is really hurting his chances of winning the race today. Through turn 17 we go, where Kimi Raikkonen was passed by Max Verstappen last year. He's not going to be passed by Hamilton on this occasion.
So bumpy in turn 18 there, Lewis had to get out of it. And
Podium place beckons for Kimi Raikkonen. He's got better drive than Button, who's been struggling for pace the last few laps. They're side by side. They almost touch wheels through the fast right-hander. Button's got the line from the inside, but he just can't make it.
So he's just wondering if he's got to go defensive. He has now, because Raikkonen's got a tremendous slipstream, and he's locked the brake. He's going to go wide, surely. Jensen, oh no! How did Raikkonen keep that on the road? But now Jensen can come back at him. He's got to just keep it to the right-hand side, bury it up the inside. Now, right now, exactly, perfect, well done. They're going to touch. They'll get away with it. Montoya thinks he's going to have a piece of the action. Raikkonen says, no way, you're not coming. Out of shape on the way out of Stowe, 2 or 3 corners earlier, and it's just allowed Barrichello to be all open. We know how good Barrichello is. This is his favourite overtaking place. He's been past Raikkonen once already today, and Kimi says, not this time, my friend. But again, Raikkonen now in position, and Barrichello's going to take it, surely. No. Kovalainen too. I think David Coulthard's sitting there thinking, I actually fancy a piece of the podium. Look, Raikkonen's gone right round the outside of 5 this time, though. It's where he was quicker last time, and completely surprised Coulthard there by just finding Vettel up into the chasing pack, which includes Raikkonen and Schumacher.
Look at this, Raikkonen and Schumacher inches apart going through the centre S's. I think they might have just touched. How they didn't completely come to grief, heaven only knows, but 8 world titles between them. They're not bad drivers, really, are they? That was absolutely sensational.
Might be the old boy's last race, but he's not going to yield to Kimi Raikkonen. He probably had to in the end.
Yes, Michael is on a one-stop. Yes, Michael's on a one-stop.
And look at that, Schumacher slow out of La Source. I don't know if he got on the limiter or what, but that's given Raikkonen, who would have been the man with the DRS, ironically. commitment going on there. And this is the move then. Raikkonen clearly had the faster car. Alonso has been on the defensive all through this lap. Up until this point, Raikkonen with an easy...
In the history of my racing, I'm quite sure I've not been overtaken on the outside. I very rarely get overtaken.
And oh, here comes Kimi Raikkonen going into turn 14. Button's got the inside line. Raikkonen gets squeezed wide, but he's just got ahead of Jenson Button, and he's made it stick, and he moves himself up into third place, whilst Webber has a little look on Sergio Perez on the run down to the next right-hander. Raikkonen makes the move stick, and Webber just has to wait for his turn.
Jenson shouldn't have let him through there. Behind him, he's really left himself to be a sitting target now. He'll have to go defensive down the inside. He'll have to go tighter than that. Oh, and they nearly touched. Can Raikkonen sweep in? Yes, he can. Brilliant.
What a brilliant move! Side by side down the straight. Grand Prix racing at its absolute finest. Kimi Raikkonen sweeps through to take the lead. Home soil, it's Rubens Barrichello. Everyone's slithering and sliding. And just look at Raikkonen, side by side with Barrichello, down the back straight. Has he got the momentum? He's certainly got the inside line into the late descent corner. And Raikkonen takes the lead. Dramatic start. Seconds a lap, slower than he was when he was pulling away earlier on from Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen seems to have the advantage in these conditions.
Right.
He pulls again alongside him, and Hamilton's going to have to yield this time. Through goes Raikkonen into the lead. Hamilton down into second place. He's still 17 seconds, though, ahead of Fernando Alonso, who's now behind him third.
For Raikkonen with the extra curves button and a slipstream. Fisichella has the slightly lighter car. Look at him rubbing against the ground with the lower car. Oh, Raikkonen so nearly. And then it really is game over from there.
Thank you. Into first place, and catch me if you can, but Fisichella having a bit of a look back, but no, Raikkonen will have none of that.
The safety car comes in then, and Cristiano Namata in the Toyota leads us off again. We're green flag racing. Yeah, we're green flag racing here at Silverstone. Panis is second, and look, already they're making moves to pass. Look at that, Raikkonen, fabulous move on Trulli. What an opportunistic move that was.
Yes, Raikkonen catching Trulli absolutely asleep, as will Ralf Schumacher any time now if he doesn't get on with it. David Coulthard getting slightly out of shape on the way into club, and that's given Raikkonen a run at him, but they should have similar amounts of fuel, similar amounts of power, and Raikkonen goes through then. Kimi Raikkonen is absolutely on it. The car totally underneath him. Now look, he's got the Toyota halfway down the pit straight. Raikkonen absolutely flying. He has pitted, surely he's got a decent level of fuel in it. He's flying.
He's got the desire because he's got the opportunity. He's up into second place, and he knows that Michael Schumacher is mired in a pack down in 14th place. He's got a whole
Mercedes. So we watch Kimi Raikkonen a little bit earlier on.
Wow.
Sweeping round the outside there. That must have been just as Lewis Hamilton was coming out of the pits, about now-ish.
That's a world champion's move.
Yeah. Fully
Back of him quite easily. And this was getting a bit fruity, wasn't it? There we go.
going into turn
10.
11.
Yeah, that's 10, isn't it? And then 11, they got super close again.
Yeah. You'll see here just how close they did get. Oh, they did. They actually touched wheels.
Side of them, they've all been watching the Ferraris, and Kimi Raikkonen just went around the outside. So on board, we got away quite well. We're getting a fantastic slipstream behind all those cars. Now that is brave. I'd like to see that one again. That was good. And to risk going past two cars, and there he goes, straight around the outside. And he had a look at the Ferrari too. Stunning and brave first lap from Raikkonen.
Alonso now 2 seconds.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, here goes Kimi Raikkonen and Romain Grosjean going into turn 1. Raikkonen has moved himself.
Car 6 off the racetrack. That's Felipe Massa. The safety car is standing by because Massa is off track. We haven't seen it, but look at the McLarens. Look at Montoya. Look at Raikkonen. What a tremendous scrap between these two. Raikkonen down the back straight they go. Fisichella goes defensive. He can only move once. Raikkonen's going to try and take it around the outside.
He'll not go around the outside of there, but that means with the tight line, it means Fisichella has run wide on the exit, and Raikkonen has punished him for...
Here comes Carlos Sainz into turn 1 with Kimi Raikkonen. Oh, Sainz has to go wide, gets ahead then of Kimi Raikkonen. Now Raikkonen's got the inside line. I want to see the Alfa Romeo as well in this particular battle. There he is, still fighting it out as they rise up the hill. And we can see Pierre Gasly and wheel to wheel. Kimi Raikkonen ahead of Carlos Sainz. Sainz slips down the inside at turn 5, but it's the old switcheroo, isn't it? For Kimi Raikkonen, who fights back at Carlos Sainz. This is absolutely brilliant, the battle for the last points place at the moment, and Kimi Raikkonen hangs on to it.
Young gun versus the old hand coming off best in that particular duel.
Sebastian Vettel, next car on the road now. Vettel thinks, I don't want to stay behind Kimi Raikkonen if I can help it for 1 iota more than I need to, and he wants to go around the outside at turn 2. Raikkonen though forces him wide, gives him just about enough width. All 4 wheels weren't over the white lines by Sebastian Vettel. Raikkonen manages to hang on to that place, to the 8th place. But is it done yet? Yes, it is. Sebastian Vettel almost had
He took a chance with the Lotus.
He didn't give enough room.
Understood. Get back to him.
Yeah, of course. I always liked the racing. I just love this thing, and it's the main thing in my life.